clinch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They hand it off to Mostert. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
57 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Nice 57. 57's Mike. I got it. 57's to Mike. Block that.
Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
57's a mark. 57.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
Touchdown!
Dwayne Eskridge.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. 52. Check.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, Mostert
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Henry Ruggs.
50 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Zebra. I'm here all day. Choose the mic. Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. working with a 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
24 is the mic. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 24 is the mic. Watch the slap. Good, good. 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Ready?
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Check right, 27.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do...
They've got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to AFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Choose the mic. Hey, get on. Mike, two. Run left. Two. Run it. Mike, two. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, two. Watch two. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike, two. They can't hang with that.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Granted, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Mostert off the option.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. Now is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
14. Check.
On 3rd down, Callaway. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. On 3rd down, Callaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for the Niners. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Callaway. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, one side